you start your vision, or you wake up that one morning in your life and you say, okay, this is what I want to do, you have to start being more gangster in terms of getting there. You can't wait for somebody to get you there.
The funny thing about being an actor is if you don't have a life, what are you going to call on as an actor?
Exactly.
If you have
There is something though to be said, and I think about this because I know people who sort of climb that other type of mountain and have gone, seen the mountaintop and seen the promised land.
And get knocked back.
And
I may not get there with you.
but I want you to know that we as actors will get to. No, and I've seen sort of, but a certain type of relentlessness that I do admire. You know, there's a certain sort of self, like sort of promotion and a self sort of like, I'm really going to take care of this. And I actually admire.
If you are a person, and I remember this happened to me one time. I went on an audition that I wanted so bad, and I was so close. It was between me and somebody else, and if somebody else got it, and I was depressed for 2 weeks. I stayed in the bed for 2 weeks, and finally I realized, you know what? They're still going on with their business. Here I am being depressed over something that didn't happen for me, and the world is still turning. The world is still going. So you can't be a weak-minded person, because if you are, rejection can beat the shit out of you. Or other actors, they can cycle, you know, because then you get those actors that say, I'm in this, and I'm in that, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, and they're posting on Facebook, and I went to this audition, and you start saying, well, damn, what am I doing? You know, and you can beat yourself up. So you gotta have, I think, a game plan. You gotta say, you know, I'm getting gangster with this, and you gotta believe in yourself.
For me, I just like after stand-up, I do things like that, just to keep getting on stage. So no matter what, even if I'm not getting cast, I'm always at least getting up on a stage myself and casting myself as a stand-up comedian, sort of.
Which is pretty hard. I think comedy is hard.
Oh yeah, it can be, sure.
I tell people that they need to set their goals and they need to revisit it quarterly.
I think that we can acknowledge that some people, by sheer planning, you know, and by sheer organization, have made things happen for themselves that I do admire.
I think it's really crucial for everybody who is pursuing this. You cannot be weak-minded. If somebody rejects you, you cannot take it personally.
Thick skin.
That's a thick skin.
You really do. Like you said, you went to the audition, you were depressed, and you woke up, and for 2 weeks, you're like, what the hell am I crying for? Why am I depressed? Those assholes are still going on with their lives, and I'm sitting here like, oh my God, why am I depressed?
I do work with people in all fields, particularly for actors. You mentioned
A lot of people think their dream is to do, like, say, a week of like just straight auditions all day long and say, if I could just get that to happen, I know I'm gonna book. The end of the week, you are like, you know, you've been battered, beaten, abused.
Passed on, next.
Right, and so there's a certain thing that could happen is that, like, you just get crafted better each time, but you can also sort of start shutting down ways that start to affect the way that, you know, you hit it.
Yeah.
Do something with quality. They'll do something crazy, and people will start to follow your dream as well. But you got to know what it is that you want and how you want to be. I think that's the key.
Yeah. So here we are, and we're gonna show you how we need to be seen. You got